And this is our distribution strategy. This is how we're going to get our next 100 customers. We just need the funding and the runway to get there, right? That's a different story.
Yeah, I
So be
always tell
very
my founders
careful when
this.
you're looking for funds. Make sure you're doing it for the right reason.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So I think for tech entrepreneurs, right? The message that we always share here is that um, they the tech entrepreneurs out there, they don't allow enough resources to the sales, especially in the B2B side. And I don't think that because of their tech people, right? Just because they don't have experience, that they take into consideration how much it costs to acquire a client, especially a B2B client, and
Yeah,
how
that's
difficult
often
it
very
is
challenging.
if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have someone that knows how to do this. Um, they can be hitting against the wall and not closing the deal because this it sounds easy. Oh, sales and marketing for a tech company, but it's extremely complex when the founder don't have authority, when nobody knows them, when they have a product out there that they have to take it to market, and you go, it's like knocking 100 doors. Do you want to buy this? No. Do you want to buy this? No. Do you want to buy this? No. It's very frustrating, and it takes a lot of a lot of energy with the founders trying to look for this B2B client in the wrong direction.
It
So
is, but the thing is here, right? It's like you mentioned earlier, it's the most important thing. As a if
I agree
as a tech
100%.
entrepreneur, yeah, as a tech entrepreneur, you love your product. It's your baby. You build an amazing product, and it's very easy to spend a lot of time on building it because it feels safe. It's what you know. You can make a change here or there. In technology, a product is never complete, so you can work on it forever. But you need to get it into a customer's hand as quickly as possible to ensure what you're building actually provides value enough that someone's going to pay you for it, right?
Because if you
The
don't sell
life.
it, you have nothing.
Exactly. Now, you're not going to know the LTV, which means lifetime value of a customer, when you're going from 0 to 1, because you don't have one yet. You don't have a customer. You haven't been in business for long. You haven't been uh, generating revenue for months on end. So you don't know. And that's okay, right? So put that to the side. What you want to sort of understand is, what does it take and what does it cost to get a booked meeting through to then a proposal sent out if you do proposals, and then to a closed deal. And then as you get 10, 20, 30 of those, you start to get a bit of a pattern, and you start to understand what it takes to attract a visitor to a booked meeting, to a closed deal, and what you can invest into that. Because it's never been more expensive than it has been nowadays for paid media, for SEO. There's a lot of effort, right? With the introduction of AI, there's never been so much more content out there to consume. There's 1,000 newsletters out there that you can sign up to. There's no shortage of content that's out there. And what it used to cost $1 on Meta and Instagram to generate a lead, now might cost you $10 to get
More
that same
price went
lead.
up, right? Big time, yeah,
That's
right?
right.
After
There's
COVID.
so much more businesses. That's it.
Uh,
So you need to understand. To go to the primary point here, what you're building on and what you're working on, you want to make sure is valuable. So you need to get into the customer's hand as quickly as possible, and then ensure that it's valuable where they're ready to hand over their credit card and actually pay you for it. Then
and
build from there.
and knowledge and expertise is important because tech entrepreneur dive in, oh, this is my product, gonna use Facebook advertising and to sell it and to get to the B2B. You can be spending a fortune and
Exactly.
don't get the results because it's not it's not as easy as I think. Sometimes when I spoke with tech entrepreneurs, I'm telling this, you think that is easy, but it's more complex to set the product than actually to do the tech that you have done.
Oh, look, I think there's a great saying that first time founders focus on the product, second time founders focus on distribution, right? Which
I
means
agree 100%.
it's easy to look. I'd say it's easier now than ever to build a product. It's harder than ever now to sell and market a product. So anytime I'm looking at a new investment opportunity, the product should be great. I'm already demanding that the product is great, it works, and
This is
people want it.
the
That's a
minimum that you need
guarantee.
to have a chance, right?
That's right. That's the minimum. Yes, you got a good product, 100%. How are you going to get this in front of people? What does it cost you to get a customer? Is that customer profitable, or does it take you 6 months to earn back what you invested into that customer? That's the primary focus. And what happens is the more and more customers you get, the bigger and bigger and bigger that you get, the more over time it's going to cost you to acquire. So if you're a low margin business and your percentage of profit is small, it's going to be really challenging for you to build a bigger business, depending on what your goal is. So it's all these little economics and things you need to really understand so you can see if your business is actually viable and to be sustainable if you need to hire people as well. This only comes with lots of gray hairs or losing hair, as you know, we both have.
Yeah. The equation become complex and complex. However, I think that tech entrepreneurs never they sometimes don't understand the value of having a client, because by having one client is already validating that what you actually created, it works. There is demand for it, and then
Correct.
by having this client, you can find another one. However, this client is, let's face it, having a client for a tech company is even better than having an investor, because it
That's
increases
it.
value. Yeah, and
It
a lot
brings
of tech
value.
entrepreneurs, they create the product. Oh, I'm gonna look funding. I'm gonna look for funding. Let me look for the money. I need the money. I need the money to continue. And I'm like, hey, if you find a client, this is 100 times better than finding an investor. Why everybody put all the energy, time, and effort in trying to find an investor, and then the most important thing of the business that you have to do anyway, because even you bring the investor, if you don't sell it, you have nothing. Correct?
Exactly. And look, look, I've done founding rounds before. My cousin just led another one now
Oh
for Logan.
wow, the travel
Um,
race again.
yeah, it
Wow,
raised
you
again.
guys are very good. You are selling clearly, because
Yeah,
otherwise you
look,
don't raise.
that's right. Look, the team are doing great. They're winning customers.
Wow.
There's a road to profitability there. It's very clear. They know what they're doing, which is great. But what I see in a lot of other companies is that they raise money, they celebrate that they raise money, which I don't really understand, because all you've done is got into debt. Now it's like I don't see people celebrating when they get a home loan. It's like all you got
Ah.
is debt. You owe someone money, right? And now you got pressure, right? So, and the pressure is you need to generate revenue and revenue fast. Otherwise, you're going to have to raise again. You're going to lose more
And
of
you
your
don't know how
company.
to do it, and you don't have any clue how even it costs. And
And not just that too, you will have to make decisions within the product that are revenue based versus
mm,
what's better for the customer. So now you got two customers. You got the customer who you built the product for, and now you got your second customer, which is
which
the
is what
investor.
gonna bring you the money, right?
That's right. And they can conflict sometimes,
Of
right?
course, 100%. And
So
you
you
have
need to
to
be very
adapt to that
careful.
one that's actually bringing you the revenue, and you have to be flexible and make sure to turn around and set the client first. They're bringing you the revenue, right?
That's right. So it's, yeah, like raising money is great. I believe at the stage where you understand the business economics, where you understand that you got something that people want, you got a differentiator. So your brand strategy is solid, and you understand who you are, who you serve, and why people buy you. And you've got some level of certainty where okay, if I spend X, I'm going to generate a customer. right? And then you know that that customer is going to be profitable instantly or over X time. So then that gives you the formula of how much you can ask for. You know, it gives you a stronger position to value the company higher because there's a level of certainty. Whenever there's any gray or uncertainty, the ball is in the investor's court to say, well, I believe your value is X versus you saying, I believe my value is Y, because you've got nothing really to back it on there. It's just an assumption. You haven't proven anything. You're hoping that it's going to, you know, you're going to be worth $1 million, $10 million and above, but you've got no revenue coming through now. So you got no sort of leg to stand on when you're asking for an investor for money because you've got no proof yet. The thing that I love seeing is when people come looking for money is that they've got proof. They've got, you know, I've got 10 customers, I've got 20 customers, and they love it. They use it all the time.
Sell, right? And you have a month.
And this is our distribution strategy. This is how we're going to get our next 100 customers. We just need the funding and the runway to get there, right? That's a different story.
Yeah.
So be very careful when you're looking for funds. Make sure you're doing it for the right reason.
Follow us for more interviews with the world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.